Hello, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. We have so much to be grateful for. And no, it's not a perfect nation, but you know what? I have lived most of my life overseas, and I can share with you that America is the greatest nation in the world. Yes, all the other nations of the world have their strong points and everything like that. But believe me, there is nothing like freedom that we have in America. And so at that, we will go on to what our discussion is going to be today. And it's about detachment. What is detachment? Most of us think that detachment is detachment from wanting worldly goods and detachment from relationships and stuff like that. That mostly worldly things. And I'm telling you now, you know what? That is not at all what it is about. What it is about is detachment from this negative Nancy, this old carnal nature, this being that was controlled by pre-programmed junk that's in the subconscious. And that is what detachment is really about. So being detached from the trauma, from the rejections, from our own poor self-image, from poverty, from all of that negative anger, anxiety, stress. That is what real detachment is. So how do we get detached from that? Well, how do you detach this layers and layers and layers of unforgiveness, of fear, anxiety? How do we detach from that? It is so simple. And you know what? For the longest time, I've had one of my students, I would say, do ho'oponopono, those simple things. And he gets so mad and furious. I'm so tired of it. I don't like her voice and I don't like the. Well, that's somebody that just wants to have things her way. When there is one way and there is one God, and God is love, is benevolence, and all of these layers and layers and layers of junk, negative energy, frequency, and vibrations that we have in our subconscious that has got to be healed. Well, how do you heal it? How do you get those layers and layers off? Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm so grateful. And I love you. Now, you can say it in any way you want, but what you're doing is that if you don't just say the words like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's stupid. But if you go on ahead and you start saying, I'm sorry. Well, what are you sorry for? Well, number one, you were there. You were there. And so I'm sorry that I might have caused it. I'm sorry for the anger. I'm sorry that I blew up like that. I'm sorry. And please forgive me because there was some sort of frequency, negative energy, vibration that was going out. And you know what? It's come back. So that's why I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And it puts an end to it. It ends it. It takes the energy out of that. It releases that. And so often when we catch those negative thoughts and feelings, when we have come to a point where our meditation is so that we're actually watching our thoughts, that we can say, wait a minute, that thought is not me. That is bitterness, unforgiveness, that is fear. You catch that negative thought, okay? And it comes from your subconscious pre-programming. Since you were a little kid, you were programmed from basically your mother's womb So that's what we're talking about. There's nothing wrong with you. Your divinity, your spiritual self. It's like the heart of this onion. And we are taking layers and layers and layers of that onion off to expand into who we really are. The divinity that we are. We're a spirit being. So through this very, very, very simple, almost too simple, people say, please forgive me, I'm sorry. Get that crap out. Release it. And no matter what religion or philosophy you find, it always comes down to the spirituality of forgiveness, detaching. Detach from that bitterness. Detach from that rejection. Detach from that failure in that business. Whatever it was your fault or not, detach from it. Detach. You detach by, I'm sorry, please forgive me, whether it was your fault or not. You don't want to carry that crap around. Get rid of it. What do you do with crap? Well, you flush it down the toilet. That's exactly what we're doing here. We're just flushing down the toilet. We're just getting rid of that. Who wants to carry around crap? It's a ball and chain that stinks and it ruins your life. And you'll go nowhere fast. So, getting rid of it. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm so grateful that I am being set free. I am set free to freedom. Freedom into who I really am. So I can see and be all that I have been created to be. Because I create. And you create from your imagination. My favorite thing is, I've always shared, is I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you. That immediately puts that energy, that frequency, that mindset, that heart into this beautiful, beautiful, just holy, pure, happy frequency and vibrations. That is God. That is the universe. That is source. It's absolute unconditional love. It's benevolence. And that is our true beingness. That's why we got to get rid of all these layers and layers and layers, so we start seeing ourselves as God sees us, as God created us in his image and his likeness. And so please forgive me. I'm sorry. That's detachment, sweetie. That's detachment. And you know what? There's this thing called mind, and the mind will say, well, yeah. No, it's got to come from your heart, because the essence of your being, the power of your divinity comes from your heart. And science is even teaching now that your heart has more power in it than the mind does. The mind actually gets its energy from the heart. The mind has an energy, yeah, but it's like this much compared to this much from your heart. Because your heart is that frequency, that vibration is your truest nature that we are expanding to. And that is the word for the day. Detach and expand. So once you detach from all this crap that's holding you back, from that beautiful relationship, from that perfect, wonderful job, from that high-paying, position, from that successful business, we're detaching by releasing it with forgiveness and forgetting. I go through this all the time, and throughout the day. Take the time. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Just keep it clean. Keep the slate clean. Don't let it get in there, because it's like a Velcro. It's like a Velcro that attaches to you. If you don't let that, whatever it is that's irritating you, it's Velcro, and it'll stick to you unless you let it go. Detach, detach, detach. And once you're there, boy, that feels so good. Release. And then you expand. How do you expand? By your imagination. What do you want? Who are you? What are your gifts and talents that's been stuffed under and you're not happy because you're not pursuing the things, for the most part, that you really enjoy doing? That's what you're expanding. So you detach, forgive me, I'm sorry, and you expand. But I love you, and gratitude. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful that I have the God-given talents and abilities to achieve and to do my heart's desire. Why? Because God put that good, his goodwill and desire within you. So it's God in you desiring these things. And what is the clue here? That I am, that's God, in every cell of your body, your mind, in every cell of everything. I am in every cell and in every desire. So what does that sound like? That sounds like there's this oneness between your thoughts, your desires, and God. God is in every cell and in every desire. What does that mean? That means everything is yes and amen. But what's the problem here? Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. Oh, that's not, it takes a degree. It takes this, it takes that. Again, that's not what God said. That is not at all what God said. He said that I have put my goodwill and desire within you. And so everything is yes and amen. We got to just get over yourself. Forgive yourself. Forget. And then expand until I love you. I love me. I love the divinity of the God that is me. I love that. I love me. I am so grateful. I am so happy. Everything is yes and amen. And at that, mwah, I love you. You have a great and awesome rest of the day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.